So, today we're going to learn lesson 4.2, balanced diet. Let's start. Question 1. Tick the true or false box for each of these sentences. A balanced diet gives us all the foods we need to grow and be healthy. Proteins build the body. We should eat as much sugar as possible to give us energy. Vegetables and fruits contain vitamins and minerals that our bodies need. So, a balanced diet gives us all the food that we need to grow and be healthy. So, this is true. For the next sentence, however, proteins do build the muscles to make them stronger, but they don't really build the body. So, I'd say this is false. And we, of course, should not eat as much sugar as possible because they're really unhealthy. And vegetables and fruits contain vitamins and minerals the body needs. That is true. Question 2. Look at the pictures of different foods. So the foods are chocolate, eggs, bread, noodles, brown rice, fried chips, tomato, fish, green beans, chicken, watermelon, cookies, and cooking oil. Circle the foods that contain carbohydrates in yellow. Circle the foods that contain proteins in red. Circle the foods that are fruits and vegetables in green. Circle the foods that contain fats in black. So, the foods that contain carbohydrates, pretend these are yellow, pretend this is yellow, are bread, noodles, and brown rice. The foods that contain proteins are eggs, fish, and chicken. The foods that are fruits and vegetables are tomatoes, green beans, and watermelons. And the foods that contain fat are chocolate, fried chips, cookies, and cooking oil. Right. So the two foods in the pictures that contain fiber could be any of these three foods: tomatoes, green beans, or watermelons. But it needs to be two of these three foods. The food in the pictures you should not eat a lot of are chocolate, fried chips, cookies, and cooking oils because they contain a lot of fat. But I don't know, why would you ever be wanting to actually try to drink cooking oil? Why? However, though, we could not do the practice because there is no picture. And the practice questions are related to the picture. So that's why we couldn't do the practice. But then we could do the challenge section instead. So there are two cans. A can with beans and tomato sauce, and another with tuna in water. So, question 5. What's the different food groups found in a can of beans? They are protein, carbohydrates, fats, not fiber. Because these two, fibers and sodium, are not one of the food groups. And here it clearly says food groups. So the answers are only protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Question 6. Explain why you need to eat foods containing proteins. So protein helps build your muscles and make them strong. If you didn't eat them or rarely eat them, your muscles will not grow as strong and will slowly get weaker. Question 7. Buddy ate 100 grams of beans. How much protein did he eat? So, in 100 grams of beans, there are 4.4 grams. So, he ate 4.4 grams of protein. And how much carbohydrates did the beans contain? Here, you can see he ate 16 grams. So, he ate 16 grams of carbohydrates. Buddy's big brother ate a whole can of beans. How much carbohydrates did he eat? A whole can of beans contains 400 grams, which is 4 times as much as 100. So, we need to find a number of grams of carbohydrates, so we get 16. And then we times 4, and the answer will be 64. So, he ate 64 grams of carbohydrates. Question 8. A. Which can contains the most protein per 100 grams? So, we can see here, for the beans with tomato sauce can, there's only 4.4 grams per 100 grams. But in the tuna and water, we can see here, there are 25.6 grams. So the answer is the tuna in water. Oh, this is hard to write with. And which food contains the most salt? So salt. So the amount of salt is the same as the amount of sodium. Because salt contains sodium, which means that 220 milligrams and 300 milligrams are the numbers that we need. And again, the food contains the most salt is 300 milligrams. Or it could be different, because here we have 400 grams of the can of beans with tomato sauce, but only 185 grams of the can of tuna in water. So we need to take 220 times 4. which is 880. And 300 milligrams per 100 grams, which means 3 milligrams per 100 grams. I mean, 3 milligrams per 1 gram. Or 3 milligrams per gram. So, we take 3 and we times it by 185. So, after the math, we get 500. No, it's not 535. It's 555. 300. Yep, it's 555. So actually, the can of beans with tomato sauce has more salt than the can of tuna in water, even though it has less milligrams per 100 grams. Aha! Trying to trick you. They're trying to trick you. Question 9A. Which of the foods should Bodhi eat before he plays a game of football? Say why. So for football, you need a lot of muscle strength to play football well. So you need more protein. And let's calculate the amount of protein here. So 4.4 times 4 equals 17.6, which is nowhere near 25.6. So that means the tuna in water can has more protein. So Buddy should eat the tuna in water can before he plays a game of football. Now, which food is best for building new cells in the body? Say why. So, for building cells, you need carbohydrates, right? Right? That's what I remember? Maybe, yes. And here we can see there's 0 grams. And 0 times anything is 0. So we can conclude that the can of beans with tomato sauce has more carbohydrates. So it's the can of beans with tomato sauce. Now, which food is best for helping food move easily through the digestive system? Say why. So eating foods with more fiber food go more easily through the digestive system. And here, it doesn't say any information about fiber. So the can of beans with tomato sauce has more fiber than the can of tuna in water. So the can of beans with tomato sauce is best for helping food move easily through the digestive system. So that's the end of this lesson and this unit. Thank you and goodbye.